Good morning and welcome back to All of Tech. Today we're going to be going over getting things working with Azure Data Studio. So the first thing you're going to want to do, navigate over to the Microsoft webpage and go ahead and download Azure Data Studio. As you can see, they have all the versions you could want. You got Windows, macOS, and Linux. Cool. Now that you've downloaded and installed it, we're going to go ahead and check out the welcome page. So this just opens up when you first download it. As you can see, there's a new connection, new query, or anything else you want to do. The first thing we're going to want to do is probably create a new connection. So you're going to want to navigate up to the top left of the screen, then click that little button right there. As you can see, you have the option to start a new connection, a new server group, and also to show your active connections, which you won't have any right now. So as you can see, you can open up a new server by using the IP address, or you can also use a host name. Additionally, you can use SQL login, Windows authentication, or Azure Active Directory to authenticate with. Right now, for today, we're just going to use the SA account on a little temp database that I have set up. After that, you'll go to the bottom and click Create. After that, it'll show up as a new server there with a little red mark. You'll just double click on the server that you just created, and then that red will turn to green. Then you'll be able to explore what's contained on that server. You'll be able to view all the databases, server objects, and any security principals that your account has permission to view, just like you could in SSMS. You can then right-click on the database to create a new query, and this works exactly how you would expect to work in SSMS. You can go ahead and click Run at the top. And this table doesn't have anything in it, but you can still see the results and any messages that may be displayed if your query has a bad syntax. So we're going to go ahead and disconnect from that. And now we're going to go ahead and work on installing SQL Server Profiler. So what you want to do is navigate to the little bottom thing right there, and then just install the admin pack for SQL Server. As you can see, this contains SQL Server Profiler as one of its many fun items contained within it. Now, how to start Profiler. You'll go ahead, double click on the server that you want, and then you can go ahead, right click on it and do Launch Profiler. You can also click Alt-P or Option-P if you're on a Mac to go ahead and get it started. So now it's running, simple as that. This is slightly different than SSMS where you would have to create your filter options ahead of time. This is actually a little bit better than what we saw before. So you can actually filter in real time with this. As you can see, it's got all your standard filter options from equals, does not contain, less than equal to, greater than, etc. We will want to choose event class not in logout, then also event class not in login. These are both very common if you have a database app. And then also we will want to choose duration, and we're going to set that to greater than or equal to 2 million. Now for 2 seconds, you just represent it by 2. You would represent it as 2000 in SSMS Profiler. However, here in Azure Data Studio, you need to set it equal to 2 million. So that is one important difference between the two. After that, you just click Apply, and you'll notice that it applied in real time. So unlike in SSMS Profiler, we didn't have to start a whole new Profiler session. This actively works on the current session. As you can see, we can go back up here to filter. We can go ahead and remove all the clauses from it, then apply it. And now, without starting a new session, we have gotten our results back. This can be very useful. Now, for login and token issues. So sometimes when you're using Azure Active Directory, you'll notice that you can't log in and you'll get something that's just called a token invalid or other issue when you try to double click on the server. What you'll want to do, press the F1 key, and then you're going to go to Azure Sign In. You'll see in the top right your account at whateveryourdomain.com, and what you'll have to do is just remove that account. So just click on it and remove it. Then simply you'll just want to re-add your account by clicking Add Account, and then it'll take you to your Microsoft web page. After that, when you add your account, it'll show adding account at the bottom, and then everything will work. And that wraps up our information session on Azure Data Studio. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and then comment down below anything you think we missed, so that your colleagues won't miss out on any important information.